Hi, I have become very inconsistent, more like burnt out. Hello and welcome back to Aditi. I'm glad you're here and tuning in. I appreciate every single listener who is tuning in to hear me. Thank you so much for all the messages, for allowing me to be your comfort listener. For a hot second, I decided I should, get on with the trend and do a video podcast, but I truly cannot cope up with it. Like half of the people, or more like 99% of the people who listen to video podcasts, run it in the background while doing some form of chore simultaneously, which makes me question what is even the point of doing video podcasts. Money, I guess. Money makes a huge difference. You do get to monetize, but okay, I don't know. Today, I simply wanted to talk about my favorite movies, TV shows, music, artists, creators, products of 2024. So, buckle down, we are doing this. Let's start with Creator of the Year. Now, before I even start with Creator of the Year, I know ये काफ़ी late आ रहा है, but I've been wanting to do it for forever, and this was supposed to even go back in January, but I'm like, fuck it, I want to put something out. It's already Wednesday and I want to do something. So I'm like, this is already pretty well scripted and I love it, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna put it. Creator of the Year. It was very hard for me to choose because I've watched so many creators in 2024, but I keep going back for inspiration, for envisioning and making actionable plans. The creator is Mai Pham. She is out there making a bank, living in New York City, being solo single, living in New York City. And gosh, I love her penthouse and I love her new house. Just inspiring. Looking at her, I aspire to create content like her, and I'm like, why can't I do that? I have a place, I can do that. That's just amazing. The second creator whose videos are absolute visual treat is Linh Truong. Every single video, Lin, L-I-N-H, Truong, Truong. Every single video is a masterclass in how much can a person be more creative and more creative with every single video. Every single episode is so well edited and the creativity is next freaking level. I cannot believe how someone can be that creative with the editing. Just beautiful. The last creator I always end up going back to at least in 2024 was Scholl. It's been a while I haven't tuned into her because life has happened, but just her aura, the energy that she radiates throughout her videos is unreal. It's super positive, uplifting, inspiring, uncomplicated, drama free, aspirational. She goes around the world shopping, and I'm like, that is what I want to do, and just have a freaking blast doing it. And I love even Mai Pham's content. Just there's so many amazing creators, but these are three consistent ones. I've made it a point that if I've not watched your last 5 videos, I'm gonna unsubscribe and say bye bye to you this 2025. And so that's what I've been up to, and I still go back and watch these creators. Are there any creator that you've watched and you've loved? Let me know in the comments if you're watching me on YouTube, and if not, still just shoot me a DM on Instagram. It's at Aditi ADITI. My podcast is free to listen on YouTube, and I don't know, hello to you if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, Apple Play, Apple Podcast, I don't know. Gosh, I gotta get an Apple phone soon. Manifesting it, yes. Anyways, podcaster of the year. Let's talk about that. As a podcaster myself, I love listening to quite a few of them, and I recently found my love for true crime podcasts, which is horrific in a way, but okay. I try to stay away from horror genre in general, but I want to dive into it in this year 2025 and 2024 I've been trying to. So पहले बात करते हैं Mel Robbins के बारे में. Number 1 podcast of 2024 for me was the Mel Robbins podcast. Mel is your long lost auntie telling you to get your shit together and just apply whatever you can learn from her to your day-to-day life. I love her guest. I love how she explains things and that she's a woman in a male-dominated industry. I just love her. I learned about let them theory, the 5 second concept, the 5 second countdown wala concept, and to get shit done. Just no complaints overall. I just love her. Yeah. Next up, The Diary of CEO by Stephen Bartlett. If I'm not tuning on YouTube for video podcast, I will tune on audio, the words I describe. His podcasts are educational and fascinating. The concepts he talks about are not complex, to the point, no fuss. Like, it's easy to focus on, it's easy to understand. I love the guest roster that he has on the show, and the success that he's gotten makes sense. Like, absolutely makes sense. Last but not the least, Misconduct, a true crime podcast. I was surprised how much I actually ended up loving the podcast. I accidentally came across it. It basically talks about women in crime, and I'm so here for it. Like, I want to know what women in crime did, who they were, what they did, why they did it. Usually, crimes are again a heavily male dominated category, and then misconduct happened. Like, just listen to it. I've been I think they shut down the podcast, but I'm still like obsessed with it, so just check it out. There was a period in my life where I was obsessed with it, and like I loved it. I know I also need to start listening to the Desi Crime podcast, so honorable shout out to them. As well as, if you are a fan of the Desi Crime podcast, I got to meet them in person, and I have a picture with them too. Wow, okay. Movie of the year. I'm not a movie buff, so a lot of times I don't see the point of it. But there were a few things, few movies that shine bright like a diamond, thanks to my friend who's also a movie buff, who made me a movie. I'm not a movie buff. No, dude, you've not made me a movie buff. Not yet, but maybe. I don't know. Okay. All the lights we imagine. I kid you not when I say this, I had a panic attack before I entered the theater, because I had no context about what I was walking myself into, and it was a Malayali award-winning film, which my colleague took me to. But the friendship, the love, the relationship, the bond between these two women, and the sprinkle of monsoon in Mumbai as the backdrop, it was just worth watching the movie. Like, I get the flashback of the day of that moment of having a panic attack, still making it, still entering, taking my meds, and still making it to my seat, and then watching it, and like then falling for Mumbai all over again. It was just, for me, I think it was more about how beautifully they portrayed the what can I say, the city, the Mumbai in general, and the monsoon. Oh my god. Okay, moving along. 2024 में मैंने Wild Robot देखी, loved it. Animated movie है, original script, absolutely obsessed. Take everyone you know in your family for this movie. It was that good. Like, it's like Universal movie. I absolutely love. Like, it's a fresh new concept. आप animation में भी कितना ही क्या ही कर सकते हो. I'm always looking forward to what Pixar have to do. I'm assuming this was a Pixar film. I don't even remember. Okay. Next up, Inside Out 2. Another great animated film. I was literally in tears throughout the movie. Like, I told you, like, I give myself the luxury to watch just one movie a year, because movies are in general expensive. The tickets are expensive, and so when I do like one movie a year, I make sure I get the best seats in the house, I get the popcorn and shebang everything, and like just blow out is what I could say. And then I ended up ugly crying my eyes out, my heart out. I watched it alone, nobody could see me crying. It was just ugly overall. It was just, I felt so seen. The anxiety was so real. Anyways, next up, I ended up watching Substance. Oh my god. It was gory, yet probably one of the most beautiful movies I watched in 2024. It was about how beauty standards work in Hollywood industry, how the FMC, female main character, tries to chase youth and beauty and gets trapped in a whole narrative of staying young forever by injecting the substance, and the consequences of it are so gory and so unreal. The ending is Oh my god, I would puke out. Oh my god, very gory, but demi more, take my money. It was worth every single rupee I paid. No, actually, I watched. It's so sad that I watched it on my laptop screen and not on a bigger screen. Like, maybe I should have watched it on a bigger screen, but I don't think I could be able to handle or tolerate the gory scenes, because I had to like literally shut down my eyes. Like, if you've seen it, you know how gory it can get. But this was beautifully shot. Like, I loved it, loved it, loved it. All right, TV shows. Let's talk about them now. One day, I watched it. I cried. I walked in blindly, and I would recommend everybody. It's like story about this boy and a girl, Dexter and Emma. They meet every year on 15 July and see where they stand in life. Over 20 years, they feel like they have more to share in common that people around just people around them, and like just Netflix, you've done it one day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I loved it, loved it. There was Avatar The Last Airbender on Netflix. Amazing. But my booktube community was very unhappy, sadly, about the specific one. Like, they were not happy. The feels that books give is more intense, more immersive than the show could give. And so the few I watch on YouTube, like at least that's what booktubers told me, and they were very disappointed. It's on Netflix, but I kind of liked it. Not bad. Next up, Reacher. This is an action thriller. This was a very first show that broke my will to not watch action thriller. Like, I used to not watch action thriller at all. I haven't watched anything good in a while, and then I saw Reacher, and oh boy, I was like, I binged it in 3 days and then followed it up with Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. मेरे को इतना टाइम लग गया, बताओ, Jack Ryan को बहुत टाइम हो गया निकले, but I watched it in 2024. Jack Ryan, finally. Both the shows are so good. I was surprised how much I loved Reacher. It's on Amazon Prime. Then Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Again, the book was super hit. Every book girly I know only and only raves about the book. And then when it finally turned into a show, I knew I had to watch it. Like, I got the book but never ended up reading it. It's considered it's a trilogy pehle to. And I have zero patience for book that continues in parts. So I said, fuck it, let's just watch the show. I loved it. Like a murder mystery. 5 years after the murder of a 17-year-old girl in a sleepy English town, one student is determined to uncover the truth and find the serial killer. Available on Netflix. I freaking loved it. Loved it. Check it out. My Lady Jane, Amazon Prime pe hai ye. Hi. Another show that my booktube community was obsessed, raving about. Everybody was talking about it, and I knew I had to check it out immediately. So Lady Jane Grey and her husband Guilford lives during the reign of Edward, son of Henry the Eighth, and she unexpectedly finds herself being the crowned queen overnight and becomes the target of criminals who want her throne and her head. And there's magic involved in this, and it's just amazing. Like, just amazing. Just watch it blindly. I think you'll just love it. Next up is Soup Cell. My Lady Jane is on Amazon Prime Video. Soup Cell, I think, is a Netflix show. Yeah. Action, adventure, crime, drama, superheroes-esque show. A show you need to walk into again blindly. I can't believe that this show exists. And not a lot of people are talking about it. Like, a Netflix show, and I'm obsessed. Oh my god, Soup Cell. Great work. Great work. Amazing work. Last but not the least, Extraordinary. Disney Plus Hotstar. No, I mean Jio Hotstar pe hai ye. Extraordinary comedy, drama, people with power. They have like magical abilities to do something. So the FMC cannot seem to manifest her powers. FMC is a female main character. She is not able to get her powers. She's ideally supposed to get it by 18. So she finally seeks therapy. And ye season 2 aaya tha, and oh my god, it keeps giving and giving more, and like it keeps getting better, and I am obsessed with this show. Like, it's like my comfort show. Watch it. Extraordinary. Amazing. Let's talk about a few random products that I've been using and loving. The Whole Truth ka protein powder, I think it's the cocoa one. It's amazing, easy to digest, and we've eaten like 4 or 5 bag full of it, and like just give it a try. I realized how little I eat protein in my diet, and eventually had to find ways to include more into my diet, especially when you start working out. You soon start focusing on what's good for your body. So maybe if you're looking, if you are in market to uh, gain more in protein in your diet, then the Whole Truth is where you need to be at. There were Uniqlo pants that I was obsessed with. I got it like Uniqlo opened their first store in Palladium Lower Parel, and like I was like manifesting it for so long because they were at random locations and I wasn't able to go anywhere, and like they finally came to Palladium Lower Parel, and I found myself with a semi cotton pant which looked comfortable, and it was very formal for office setting, and I loved it. I hated a lot of products surprisingly because they were very fancy and it just felt like another fast fashion brand, and just the kapda was so patla, and I was like, are you seriously expecting me to pay you 3 4 5 thousand for this kapda? Like there's so many things that are like that, like H&M, like Zara की उनके quality इतने बकवास है, like that. Anyways, moving along, a perfume that I was obsessed with, Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato perfume. It's soft, it's not in your face, does not give you headache. I am obsessed. I'm thinking of getting a second bottle myself, yes. Then I got like these Milton K glass lunch boxes. I mean, I don't have to talk more about it. It's your go-to office. You'll love these lunch boxes. A book I was obsessed with, which gave me which I gave 6 stars in 2024, was by Abby M&S, called Just for the Summer. Walk in Blind. It's just a perfect summer read, and if you've not read it, maybe this is the right time to read it. Yeah. App of the year, Blinkit and Reddit. I cannot believe I've written Reddit because I don't love the app in 2025, but I guess I was obsessed with it when I wrote this. Blinkit and Reddit life have become so much easier with Blinkit, and then Reddit for all the juicy gossip you can juice out. Next up, my Hokas. So I got these shoes, Arahi Hoka 11, and I have been raving about these shoes, and it will be on my every year favorite skull list if I could. Just amazing shoes. I think everybody needs to have one. That's all I have to say. Number 14, 15, I don't know what number we are on. Ambani Wedding, one of my favorite of all time of 2024 that happened. Ambani Wedding, because it was one of the most talked about event of the year, and it was simply fun to look at, to look inside as an outsider, who's wearing what, who's going where, who's attending first of all, and like who's eating what, and kya hai, and decoration and everything. Like it just everything. And then the last but not the least, my newfound obsession with Kindle. I have a Kindle. You cannot buy Kindle apparently now in today's day and age. आप अगर Amazon पे जाओगे तो you cannot buy Kindle for some reason. But I had one. I got it way before my brother got Kindle, way before that when it was available, and so I don't know which one I'm even using, and I lost the cord, and I cannot find time to even find a cord and charge it. So abhi battery is supremely low, which you did not need to know. But I love Kindle. Like it's like a human solution to book girly, क्या बोलेंगे, bookish solution to all your bibliophile problems. Like I cannot carry so many books, and so Kindle it is. And yeah, I have a lot to read. Anyways, those were some of my favorites of the year. Comment and let me know some of your favorites of the year, or the last, or this year, koi bhi saal ka. This is Aditi. You're listening to Kaipan Aditi. New episode आते रहेंगे. आप support करते रहो. That's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.